Okay, it's 5 o'clock. We'll get the Goldsboro City Council regular meeting of September 20th underway. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Mayor Ham,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Polak,
Present.
Councilmember Matthews, Councilmember Acock.
Here.
And Councilwoman Jones will not be here tonight, and Councilman Broadway will be a little bit late. He's taking his wife to the doctor, but he'll be here shortly. At this time, I have a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Second. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, raise your hand, please. Okay. Any opposed? Okay, we have no old business, so we'll go to the new business, and we'll start off with the urgent repair program with community relations.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, no.
I'm here with updates on the urgent repair program, as well as the essential single-family rehabilitation loan pool disaster recovery program. For urgent repair program, the city received an urgent repair grant from the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency in the amount of $100,000 to make repairs up to $10,000 for homeowners that qualify for assistance. Pursuant to Section 143-129A of the General Statutes of North Carolina, informal bids were awarded to SBC Contracting Incorporated for repair work on the properties located below that you have in front of you. After an unsatisfactory working relationship between SBC Contracting Incorporated and the City of Goldsboro, the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency recommended terminating the remaining 6 contracts with SBC Contracting Incorporated. It is important to note that one of the above-named properties withdrew application to have work completed by NC Rebuild. The City of Goldsboro Finance Department advertised a new informal bid on July 9, 2021, and received 1 sealed bid from All Home Repair and Construction for the remaining 6 properties. Pre-construction conferences were held with the remaining 6 homeowners, the contractor of All Home Repair and Construction, and community relations staff on Friday, August 20th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. in the large conference room. All work is currently under contract and must be completed by November 15th, 2021. This item is presented to council as information only. No action is necessary at this time. Are there any questions on urgent repair?
Any questions? No, ma'am.
Thank you. Essential single-family rehabilitation loan pool disaster recovery update. The city has been awarded membership to the loan pool from the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency to assist with the rehabilitation of owner-occupied homes damaged by Hurricane Matthew and tropical storms Julia and Hermine. The North Carolina Housing Finance Agency has granted the city an extension until December 31st, 2021 to have eligible homes under contract for the rehabilitation work. Initially, 14 applicants were approved. However, 4 homeowners received repairs from the city. 6 have received assistance through NC Rebuild and or other agencies. 3 may still be eligible, and 1 homeowner recently passed away. Community relations staff has launched a new application period with applications made available to the public starting Monday, August 30th. The application deadline has been set for September 27th. All rehabilitation work must be under contract by December 31st, 2021, and all rehabilitation work must be completed by June 30th, 2022. Again, this item is presented to council as information only. No further action is necessary at this time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
This time we'll move to the consent agenda items. Mr. Manager?
Yes, sir. Chapter, is it? First up.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Council authorized 4 permanent part-time positions in the FY22 budget to serve in the Finance Department in the critical operations areas of payroll, accounts receivable, accounts payable, and administrative to help hedge against interruptions of these critical services and to provide the needed backup to the functions and to address understaffing issues. A week ago, this past Thursday, the manager came by my office in the evening to discuss various issues, and I brought up the hiring challenges that I was having with the 2 vacant positions for payroll and accounts payable. We're in a very tight labor market, as I'm sure many of you know. We have need that outweighs the supply of workers, and we are struggling to try to fill those positions. And just as a matter of point, the warehouse technician, we're on the 5th round, and we've been approved for that for over a year. It is just very difficult to find qualified applicants in that pay range, and also with the part-time, the majority, I'd say probably 95% want full-time work. So, I asked for full-time employees 2 years ago. This past year, I asked for part-time because I had to have something. One person can't do everything. You can't do every single job. And even if a person can work 20, 30, 40 hours overtime a week, should they probably shouldn't, nor should an employer expect that. So I told him what I was going to have to do is I was probably going to have to go for contract labor because the permanent part-time was not working out, and I cannot continue to ask my staff to be under that burden. And then if we have another serious round of COVID, or if they have a major family event, then what happens is the rest of the finance staff, we stop what we're doing. So if we're trying to collect bills, or we're trying to get deposits in, or we're trying to manage grants, or I'm trying to work on the audit, or whatever it is we're doing, we're going to stop what we're doing. We're going to make sure payroll gets paid. We're going to make sure the bills get paid. We're going to make sure that we're collecting like we're supposed to. He made the suggestion that I come to council and ask for the part-time to be made full-time. And, I'm presenting to you and asking you to take the 4 permanent part-time employees that I have. That's AP, accounts payable, accounts receivable, payroll, and the administrative person that's helping with the digitizing of the documents to make those full-time. Because I need all 4 of them. I can work them full-time and keep them very busy. These are not supervisory or management positions. These are technical positions. These are boots on the ground. They touch every employee, every citizen, and every customer in some way, and I am trying to ensure the continuity of operations of the city and to make sure that one employee leaving does not cause a disaster situation in your financial and accounting operations. This will also address the LGC's concerns about the staffing and having employees that have the skills, knowledge, and ability in order to manage your financial, business, and accounting operations. With the current vacancies that I have now and the average time to hire being 2 or 3 months, I would hope to fill the vacant positions by December. The lapsed salaries and benefits will cover the majority of the salaries for the remainder of fiscal year 22. The 4 positions will average approximately $37,000, which is about the average starting salary in that grade. The current part-time budget averages right now about $29,000, so it's not a big leap going from the 29 to the 37. The net difference to go full-time for all 4 positions in salaries only is $32,000, with estimated $19,000 in benefits, and the majority of that is health insurance because they're already getting the other retirement and Social Security benefits already. The total cost would be about $51,000 for fiscal year 22, and I believe there is enough in lapsed salaries to cover this in the budget. Your finance staff needs your support. We appreciate your support, and we ask for it again this evening. And I'm here to answer any questions. I have my staff here that they are the boots on the ground, that they're here to answer your questions as well.
Catherine, how many hours now are your part-time employees? These 4 people are working
29 hours.
29 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And so when you look at, from a standpoint right now, it's about $167,000 with salaries and benefits for these, and I'm talking about for a full year. A full year for these same 4 people or 4 positions would be $208. It's about a $41,000 difference. So I was trying to overestimate on the $51,000 because I know I've already got some salaries that I've paid out. But as far as like for a whole year, you're talking about investing about another $45,000 total in order to keep your finance department. So if something happens to me and I get sick, you can be assured that the bills are going to get paid, the money's going to get collected, and payroll's going to get paid. And that's what I'm trying to make this about. It's not about me. This is about the staff, and it's giving them the support that they need.
Anyone else have questions?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, council. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Catherine. Ready for the next item, sir?
Yes.
Okay. This is a resolution approving a memorandum of agreement relating to the settlement of opioid litigation. As of 2019, the opioid epidemic had taken the lives of more than 16,500 North Carolinians. 76 counties and 8 municipalities have filed lawsuits in federal court to hold accountable several companies involved in manufacturing, marketing, promoting, and distributing prescription opioid drugs. Local governments and the state are hopeful that a national settlement agreement with the companies involved in national opioid litigation may be forthcoming, along with additional potential proceeds from a related bankruptcy resolution. The proposed North Carolina Memorandum of Agreement governs how North Carolina would use its share of opioid settlement. Under North Carolina Memorandum of Agreement, all opioid settlements funds would be directed as follows: 15% to the state, 80% to local governments, including all 100 counties, plus 17 municipalities. An additional 5% into an incentive fund for any county in which the county itself and every municipality with at least 30,000 residents in the county signs the North Carolina Memorandum of Agreement. The county has requested we sign this Memorandum of Agreement to get the additional funds and support their efforts. Any questions, sir? Ma'am?
I have a question. As I was reading the handout, it says that under the MOA, there are 17 municipalities that can receive it, and we're not listed there.
Yeah, we're not one of them. No, ma'am.
So what we're doing is we're signing this in support of those 17.
Well, and the counties, right? So the county's gonna get all the money that comes to Wayne County.
But what I'm saying is I see 17 municipalities listed,
Yes.
so the counties aren't, so we're entitled, Wayne County is included in those counties, because I'm not seeing.
Correct.
Okay.
There's 100 total counties in North Carolina, and Wayne County
Okay, I
is gonna
see
get
it.
our funding for that. We're just
Okay.
not, those municipalities are, I think, larger cities, is my understanding.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Any other questions on item F?
And just adding to that, by adding Goldsboro to it, it's going to give this county an additional 5%. And obviously, that's going to be used more in the city of Goldsboro because we're the biggest city within the county anyway.
Okay. I misread. Thank you for the clarity.
Next item?
Next item. This is a resolution approving the execution of an agreement for construction costs associated with the realignment of an access drive at the Maxwell Center. The City of Goldsboro owns property at the corner of Wayne Memorial Drive and New Hope Road adjoining the Maxwell Center, which is owned and operated by the County of Wayne. The County of Wayne has recently secured a hotelier, and the City of Goldsboro agreed to deed approximately 3.15 acres of land for the development of a 4-story hotel. Benton and Associates prepared a survey for the County of Wayne, subdividing the city property into 3 lots. Lot 1 is for the future development of the hotel, with lots 2 and 3 consisting of approximately 1.4 acres each for future restaurant development. BPR Goldsboro, LLC, has proposed a conceptual site plan and has agreed to the construction of a 4-story hotel consisting of 110 guest rooms. Upon review of the conceptual site plan, the City of Goldsboro Planning and Engineering staff recommended the access drive entry off of Wayne Memorial Drive to the Maxwell Center be realigned to improve access to and from the various sites. City staff prepared a conceptual realignment plan the access drive and a preliminary cost estimate of $96,635 for construction. The City of Goldsboro agreed to participate in a cost share with the County of Wayne up to $50,000 for the construction costs associated with the realignment of the access drive. BPR Goldsboro LLC agreed to be responsible for the construction of the realignment as part of the hotel construction. The engineering preparing the site plans for the hotel will incorporate the plans of the realignment into their final site plans and invoice the City of Goldsboro and the County of Wayne separately for reimbursement of construction costs. The recommendation is to approve the resolution accepting and authorizing the execution of agreement between the County of Wayne, City of Goldsboro, and BPR Goldsboro for the construction costs up to $50,000 associated with the realignment of an access drive at the Maxwell Center.
Any questions? There being none, sir, go ahead to item H.
Thank you, sir. Madam Clerk?
The next item is advisory boards and commissions appointments. There are currently several vacancies on advisory boards and commissions. Citizen involvement is vital to the performance of city government. The City Council met during the work session on September the 7th, 2021 to review vacancies and applications received to fill the current vacancies. It is also customary for the City of Goldsboro to express its appreciation by resolution to those members who have expired, whose terms have expired, or who have moved or resigned. It is recommended that council adopt a resolution appointing members to various boards, commissions, and commending those individuals whose terms have expired, who have moved, or have resigned.
I believe you have the recommended names and the various commissions in your packet.
Yes, sir.
If there's any questions. If not, we'll move to Department monthly reports, item I. We should have seen those already. Does anyone have any questions? If not, that concludes the consent agenda items. Because we have a lot of time remaining in the work session, I propose that we move the closed session item up following the consent agenda items and get that out of the way so we don't have to come back at the end of the session. I believe
That'd be for
Mr. Lawrence.
personnel and litigation, Mayor.
Anyone have any objections? If not, I
Just
need
need
a
a vote
motion.
and a motion to go into closed session,
I
sir.
need a motion to go into closed session.
Make a motion to go into closed session.
Is there a second? Is there a second?
Second.
I'll second it.
I just did.
She did.
All in favor, raise your hand. Okay, this time we're in closed session. Please vacate the council chambers.
back on, so.
I need a motion to come back into open session.
No, we're already in open sessions, which came out of close. Now it's just, if you want to recess, you'll just need to recess
Okay.
until 7
A
o'clock.
motion to recess until 7 o'clock.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, raise your hand. Okay, we're recessed to 7 o'clock.